Hey guys, if you are watching us for the first time, I'm Moses.
And I'm Divya.
We both love to explore new places and hidden places around the world.
If that's something that you're interested in, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos. And today we are in Oman. Let's take you around the country to show you the most interesting and hidden gems that you absolutely must visit in Oman. So,
let's go!
We spent 4 days in Oman, and on day 1 this is what we did. We drove 1.5 hours from Muscat to Hawiyat Najm Park, and no, we're not here for a picnic.
So we finally reached one of the top places that we want to cover in this Oman trip, which is the Bima Sinkhole, which is right there behind me. Such a big place with turquoise blue-green water. I can't wait to get inside and get my swim going. Let's go. Muscat municipality is not going to take responsibility for whatever happens here. That's because the depth goes from few feet to up to 300 feet inside, so I would say don't go to the dark parts of the water, just stay where you can see the floor actually.
This naturally turquoise blue pool is an extension of the sea which is only 600 meters away, so the water is actually salty. If you're a fan of fish pedicure, you can definitely indulge in some here. There are restrooms and changing rooms in the park which we definitely made use of, and after a short swim here we left to our next destination.
Wadi TV, we're going across it to a waterfall. I've been having such an adventure because it's so uphill and downhill. I think you'll need a 4x4 four-wheel drive when you get here. I don't think you can do this with a sedan car, so come prepared guys. And say a word of prayer because that's what we're doing. It's not too bad, it's just you need to be careful while driving.
And this is what we mean when we say you need a 4x4, because some of the sedan cars were having a hard time going up the slope. As you can see, the roads are all paved. It's just too steep to climb up and down. We finally reached Mibam Falls and we had one of the locals guiding us. But if you are coming here on your own, then keep the shed on the right as your marker, because that is where you need to take the stairs to go down, and you'll walk through all of the plantations to finally get down to a set of stairs which takes you to the waterfall. Mibam Waterfalls is about 1 hour south from Bima Sinkhole. Waterfalls are not so common where we live, so we would float when we saw that even during the month of May there was a steady flow of water, so we wasted no time and got right in. When we were there were also a bunch of rock climbers doing their thing. How cool! By the time we got done with the falls, it was almost 4 p.m, just enough time to get to the Aja lighthouse to watch the sunset. Located about an hour and a half from Mibam Waterfalls, this lighthouse is a picturesque spot to observe the sun go down from. And if you get here a little bit early, you could also visit the Aja Castle as well as the Maritime Museum located in the surrounding areas. There ends our day 1, and on day 2 we had a super exciting adventure of going into the sea to the Daymaniyat Islands. Known as the Maldives of the Middle East, this is a set of 9 islands located about 40 minutes off the coast of Muscat. We booked the tour from Cruise Oman Boat Tour Agency, which costed about 28 Omani Riyals per person. It includes the boat trip to get to the islands and to come back, snorkeling gear, snacks, drinks and island permits which they will arrange for you. If you visit between the months of May and October, you cannot actually get off the boat and onto the island, so avoid coming between these months if you want to enjoy the beach here. But guys, we actually saw sea turtles while snorkeling, and not just one or two but at least 15 of them all huddled up together having some sea kelp. It was so interesting to actually swim with the turtles. I mean, how amazing does this crystal clear blue water look? You visit Muscat, this is something that you should absolutely do. Put this on your list. You will not regret it. After spending about 5 hours at the islands, we called off the day there, and let's pick up at day 3. We wanted to explore the area of Nizwa this day, and our first stop was the 500-year-old village of Nizwa Al Abreen, which is located about 2.5 hours away from Muscat.
This is Miswat Al Abreen, one of the oldest villages here in Oman, and what's characteristic about this is it's fully made of mud houses with this texture that you can see here. So all the houses are plastered with that mud, and we actually found a couple of coffee shops here. So the first one is Hisan Al Miswa in Halwa Coffee. Let's go check out the view. Come on. Sadly, this cafe is closed because it's still the second day of Eid and things are closed here for all 3 days of the holiday. But if you guys come here, do check out this cafe, and there's also another one called Rogan. I think that's also closed, so we won't be going there today, but you can head there when you get here.
And we are very sad.
Yeah.
Guys, I think the other cafe is open, so we're heading there. Let's see if they're gonna serve us any coffee or food. As we were hoping, Rogan Cafe was open, and my god, how nice is this place? So rustic and literally built into the mud walls. While you sit down with your drink, you'll be surrounded by the date plantations, which keeps you cool even on a hot sunny day.
So we actually got our coffee from Rogan Cafe, and they had a super offer here because it was Eid. We bought 3 coffees and got this one for free. It's so good, guys. This whole environment is amazing. So much of greenery. It's an oasis in the middle of the desert. We are really enjoying this atmosphere, but I think we need to leave after we finish this and on to the next spot,
Which is the Al Huta Caves, a 2 million year old cave near Nizwa. We start with an exhibit of some of the objects found in the cave. What stood out to us here is these fish which literally have no eyes. This cave has an entrance fee of Omani Riyal 7 per person, which you can book online or at the museum. It starts with the train ride which takes you to the entrance of the cave. And then you're met by a guide who takes you on a guided tour of 45 minutes inside the cave. The cave is wonderful, as you can see all these white structures formed over millions of years due to the deposit of minerals and water. After the cave, we headed to the final stop for the day, which is the Nizwa Fort. The Nizwa Fort of the castle is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Oman, and it's a stunning example of old Omani architecture dating back to the 17th century. There's an entrance fee to the fort, which is 5 Omani Riyals for an adult and 3 for children above the age of 6. One more sunset in Oman, and today we are at the Nizwa Castle, which is rightfully in Nizwa, as the name goes, and it's such a huge castle, guys, and so many galleries and rooms to see, which are full of like swords and other things that were used in the past. But I think this view from this tower is so stunning, and we are enjoying the sunset right now. Nizwa Fort is unique among other forts in Oman due to the cylindrical shape of its main tower, which also happens to be the biggest tower in a fort in Oman. And it really is huge, guys. There's also a traditional Omani souk right next to the Nizwa Fort, which we did not have enough time to check out, but if you are here, definitely visit that as well. And on our 4th and final day, we went to the largest mosque in Oman, which is the Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque in Muscat. The visitor timings are from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and the mosque is closed on Friday for visitors. This is the main prayer hall of the mosque, and as you can see, the stunning chandelier is made up of 600,000 pieces of crystal. definitely visit this mosque to get a sense of the Omani heritage and religion. If you guys aren't already following us on Instagram, make sure to check us out there. Give us a follow to keep up with what we're up to, and for regular unique updates and reels that you'll surely enjoy, we'll make sure to link it down below. So we'll see you on Instagram.
So guys, on the way back to Dubai, we wanted to visit this Wadi Hukain as our last stop. To reach this spot, you have to park your car near the roadside and you have to walk for 5 minutes. When we reached the spot, we found that the color of the water was so mesmerizing.
Hey guys, we are visiting in May and there's a little bit of water trickling down, but I think if you come during the rainy season, it's gonna be flowing.
Yeah, it will be much more.
And it's cool, it's cold water. Nice and refreshing in the middle of the day, right?
For the exact location, please check our description to reach this place. So we strongly recommend this place while going to Dubai.
If you're wondering where we stayed during our travel to Oman, we kept Muscat as our base and stayed at the Ramada Encore by Wyndham. In Al Gobra, which is a central location, it's a new hotel, so we had no complaints about the amenities. Since we booked in the last minute, we paid a little bit of a higher price of 176 Omani Riyals for 4 nights.
We hope you like the places that we showed you guys around in Oman.
Yes, and we are signing off now from Oman.
Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more such places that we will take you around in the world. And follow us on Instagram too, because that's where you'll see more frequent updates.
Yes.
And we will see you
In the next one.
Bye.